We're here in front of St. Peter's and St. Paul's, completed in 1325, here in the town of Olney. Olney is famous for having had John Newton as its pastor here at St. Peter's and St. Paul's for about 16 years, from 1764 to 1779. William Cowper, great poet, who also wrote 68 of the Olney hymns, published in 1779. Newton added about 200 of them. I had been in 1998 here with a group of young people. It was my second visit to Olney, and to commemorate, to think about, to sing Amazing Grace and glorious things of thee are spoken, and God moves in a mysterious ways, wonders to perform inside the church, and hear those echoes, and think about both Newton and Cowper writing that magisterial poetry right here in this place. And I was particularly charmed by it, and on my flight home I began thinking broadly about some ideas for a book. Didn't think I could write a book, wasn't sure I should write a book. Got home, was coming out of the jet lag, and I woke up in the middle of the night, and the ideas for Mr. Pipes and the British Hymn Makers, and then the subsequent three that followed that, ending with the Accidental Voyage that some of you haven't read yet. If you've read Mr. Pipes, if you haven't read the fourth one, you need to do that. Go to bondbooks.net. You can order it right there. I'll send you a signed copy. And so I sent them off. I started writing, and I sent off the manuscript and a synopsis about 6 months later, and I received a phone call 8 days later from the first publisher of the first three books, and said, "This is exactly what we want." He said, "How soon can I have the whole manuscript?" Well, I was only halfway through with it then. Long story short, this is 2019 as I speak here with my Oxford Creative Writing Masterclass group. We've been singing inside, thinking about the poetry, thinking about the theology, informing that in poetry. And it occurred to me that this is actually the 20th anniversary of the publishing of Mr. Pipes and the British Hymn Makers. And so I thought I would invite you to open those books again, or go and order those books, bondbooks.net, and reread them. I would like to do some rewriting on them. I hope after 20 years I'm a better writer now than I was then, and I have some new ideas and ways to approach that. But Mr. Pipes and the British Hymn Makers, this is where it was born. This is where I got the mania for the Mr. Pipes series.